Hey everyone! Ow, my finger! Oh, I hit my finger on the desk. Okay, let's try that again. Hey everyone! Thanks for watching. So today I am bringing you my monthly favorites. Favorites for the month of November. So starting off, I have 3 face care products and 2 hair care items to talk about. The first one is the Garnier Nourishing Cleansing Oil for dry skin. You guys have seen this before. It's kind of leaking, so I have some Kleenex underneath it. That's the only downside to this. It does like to leak. But you guys have definitely seen these bottles in my empties of last year. I went through a lot of these. I can't use this in the like spring, summer months, the warmer months. It's just too heavy and too oily on my already very dry skin. But in this type of weather, you know, winter, fall, the cold, dry, this stuff is a must. It feels so great. I've talked about it a lot. I'll try not to ramble about it. But next up is a moisturizer. This is by Neutrogena and it's the Deep Moisture Night Cream. A thick, heavy cream. A little bit goes a long way, but I already have dry skin, very dry, sensitive skin, and this stuff is great to put on kind of like a mask, let it soak in overnight, and then I wash it off in the morning. Best part is it does not leave a greasy, oily, gross film like a lot of heavier night creams can. Next up is a product from Sephora. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. It looks like this. So during the VIB Rouge sale, the 20% off sale, I got this little kit. It's a 3-piece kit, the cleanser, moisturizer, and a treatment gel. And I specifically love the moisturizing gel. I am empty, I just finished it today. So the only problem about this, besides how small it is this one is made for combination oily to oily skin, which I don't have. We just talked about that. I have very dry skin, but I was fighting a horrible, horrible breakout pretty much the whole month of November. Plus I had an allergic reaction. No, 2. I had 2 allergic reactions on top of that. So this stuff really, really came in handy. This didn't over dry my skin. I was afraid it would, but this with a little bit of this combined was perfect. The first one you guys may recognize from an empties video. This is the Macadamian Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. Revitalizing Hair Reconstructor for dry, damaged hair. So I had one of these in kind of like a tub jar thing in an empties video over the summer, I think July. And I raved about it, about the smell and all of it, and like how it brings my hair back to life. It's just so good. So I found this little bottle at London Drugs. The tub that I got before was at Shoppers Drug Mart. I used it last night and it's so soft and silky. The best part of this, you guys, is the smell. Oh, I wish I smelled like this all the time. I know that's really weird, but it's true. It's true. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This actually, it says, actually cleans hair, eliminates oil, sweat, and odor. So I'm going to compare it to the Batiste because Batiste is so, you know, widely known and popular. So this I find will mask everything, you know what I mean? Like you put it on and it'll soak up the oil and leave your hair fresh, leave a nice smell, but it doesn't feel super clean. It just feels like better than what it was. This stuff actually does clean your hair. I feel like when you massage it in and brush it out, it's actually removing some of the gunk that could be in your hair. It has prolonged my washing compared to the Batiste. Why? Because this doesn't build up like this does. I love this one, by the way. But this one gets really heavy, and after a couple of days of using this, you know, like a couple of days in a row, I can't wait to wash my hair because I can feel dry shampoo build up. But with the Living Proof one, I don't get that build up at all. I think it sprays a little bit lighter than the Batiste does, It does spray white, but not as white as the Batiste. So it's not as hard for darker roots to rub in and comb out. Like, anybody who has dark roots knows what a pain it is to spray white dry shampoo in there and then, you know, try to get it out. Biggest issue of all of them is the price. This one is $30. This one's roughly $10. So that's why I'm kind of in between. I do like this one. I would say I like it better than Batiste because, like I said, I can go longer without washing my hair, without it feeling really gross and built up. And if I like scratch, I don't have dry shampoo under my nails. Disgusting, I know, but it's true. I hate the price, and it's not that great that I'm gonna run out tomorrow and spend $30 on a new one. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar. I think that's all it's called. Superstar like 1 and 2. I don't even know. Voluminous Superstar. It has 2 steps. The first step is the white, like fall slash type base coat. And then step 2 is your mascara. So I don't find this builds length as much as it does volume. You definitely, like, one swipe, you're gonna get volume right at the root of your lashes. But if you're like me and you want more length, it takes a bit to get that length. This mascara though, oh my god. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong. I really do like the white part. But my favorite part, even if this was just on its own, I would really like this, is the mascara. This is the blackest mascara I think to date I've ever used, without it transferring or flaking or being weird. Also, I don't know if you guys can see, but I love the curve of the brush. You can really get to the base of your lashes and curve it up. This stuff is so good. I love it. I will definitely be repurchasing. I do have it on today, but then I decided to throw some falsies on top because, you know, I like my falsies. This is the Annabelle Skinny Brow Liner, and I have mine in Universal Auburn. So I recently found out from Tati here on YouTube that Annabelle is actually a Canadian company. I did not know that. I thought Annabelle was available. If Annabelle is available where you are, let me know. So I used to use this a lot last year, and I compared it to the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I actually prefer this over the Brow Wiz. These are roughly $8 to $10 depending on where you go, whereas the Anastasia ones are like $20. The only downside is their spoolie part, their little plastic pink horribleness. But other than that, their formula is so good. So if you can get your hands on Annabelle, even their lip liners, Annabelle products are really good. Apparently only available in Canada. Hey. Next up is a primer. I don't remember if I mentioned this in my last month favorites or not. Being the great YouTuber I am, I should have gone back and researched it, but I didn't. So we're just gonna mention it anyway. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and this is the color correcting adjust, so the green one. I've used this in a couple of Get Ready With Me videos lately. I've had a lot of redness going on with my skin due to my breakout, my allergic reaction to being dry, the weather changing. I've never really had to use a full out green primer. I've used green concealer on spots before, but I've never had to go out and get an actual green primer. This is the baby size from Sephora, the little travel size, and it is awesome. Another primer I want to mention is the Becca Backlight Primer. My favorite part of this primer is the smell. Oh, it smells so fresh. It has kind of a, like a lemony scent to it, but oh, it's so good. I am wearing this today. I don't know if you can really tell if I'm glowing from within, but this stuff is so good. It is pricey. It is sold out very often, quite often, but it is really, really good. Not even a full pump, like half a pump will get you what you need. I also find it moisturizing. I don't know if that's part of it. Again, great YouTuber researching, but I find it moisturizing. It goes on kind of crazy at first, like it looks really shiny and kind of intense, but when it dries down and, you know, covers your pores, it looks beautiful. It looks amazing under foundation. This is by Almay, and it is the Clear Complexion. This is like 3D. I can't even read it. 4-in-1 something something. Oh, blemish eraser. Covers, clears, something something. I can't even read it. It's like all 3D and hard to read. Anyway, mine is in the shade 100, which is ivory. This was about $15 to $17. It was a little pricey for drugstore. And I kept walking by it and thinking, I'm not a huge Almay fan to begin with. And then my breakout really like broke out, like really exploded. And this claims to cover acne and also cure it on top of it. So I was finding a lot of my foundations weren't going on as smoothly, and a lot of my bumps were, you know, were still visible, which when you have a breakout, that's not what you want. So just the claim on this alone that it would cover acne, I was sold. Definitely helped. I wore this alone, and I've also worn it with a little bit of the Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation just to make it a little more full coverage. Again, when you have a breakout, you kind of want it to be full coverage and covered and not visible. Step, I have a bunch of palettes to talk about. It's been a palette kind of month. Okay, the first one, which I'm so in love with, is the Morphe 9B palette. This is their blush palette. Oh, it's so beautiful. So amazing. I've been eyeing this for a long time. A long time. And I finally caved in and got it. Actually, I've had it for a couple months now. But I've been using it non-stop throughout November and most of December. It has a really good range of colors and a really good range of shimmery, sparkly, and matte. So I'm wearing this one right here, which is pretty much the only one I've been wearing. You can tell here, it's really nice peachy shade. And sometimes I'll mix that with the bubblegum pink shade that is down here. This is pretty much the only one that I have not worn, but I did wear it as an eyeshadow, just an all over quick fluffy brush type eyeshadow. And it's a really neat color. It's different than I thought. It has like more pink than red to it. I don't know, it's a neat color. Anyway, this was $20, I think. Morphe's amazing. Love it. Love this palette. They're very pigmented. They blend amazingly. They last. Can't say enough good things about that. So good. So good. The Morphe 35T, and this is their taupe palette. So before the 35O, this was the hot palette. This was the one that was out of stock and sold out and everybody wanted, and now it's the 35O, which it's still like that. I still can't get my hands on it, but that's okay. So I've been waiting for this one for a long time, and I'm glad the 35O came out, so it took a lot of the pressure off of this one, the 35T, which, like I said, I've been wanting for a long time. Pretty much every single shade in this palette screams Mel's eye color. Like, this should just be named Mel's eye color. Enough said. Purples, golds, some brownie shades, some silver shades. You got mattes and shimmers. Like, this is just Mel's palette right here. So amazing. I used this palette for my mom over the weekend. I did her makeup for her Christmas party, and I used a mixture of this really nice kind of pinky taupey color. Oh, it's so pretty. That one right there on the inner lid. And then because her eyes are a little bit droopy on the side, they're slightly hooded, I use this darker purple down here. This one right here on the outer crease. So pretty. And then I used this gold right over here and smudge that underneath her lash line right there. Oh, is that so pretty or what? Oh, there's just so many. You know when you look at a palette and you're like, There's so many looks that you can do. That was probably great. Love it. Morphe, you steal my heart every time. If you're like me, you're probably tired of hearing about this palette. It's so good, but it's so good. This is the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca. It looks like this. Like, look at this. How stunning. So pretty. The back looks like a record. So cool. So the only thing I don't like is the packaging. Like, it is like a record, but just means you can't travel with it. So this is what the baby looks like. Oh, it's so pretty. So I've heard this be described as a few different things. As a record, as a color wheel, something else, I'm sure. I think it's more of a color wheel. That's why you have the shades that are grouped together like that. Like, you've got your blues grouped together, your greens, your purples up here. The design of this palette is kind of genius, I have to admit. Looking at this, your eyes are going to bounce to certain things, and you can just, boom, put a look together like nothing. More neutral, dark, like everyday shades that you need on the inner portion here. So you have a couple of really good transition shades. You have a black right here, a gorgeous black, a couple of whites. This one's a very shimmery white. This one's kind of a more champagne-y color. Kind of a banana shade up here, which is a great eraser shade. Just helps to blend out those really dark, lines. A stunning chocolate brown right here. This palette, you guys. So I think this would be an amazing gift. Amazing, amazing gift for anybody who is into makeup. They don't have to play with any of these really colorful looks. They can tone any of these brighter shades down with some of these more neutrally shades. Again, I think the design of this, even though it is big and bulky and you can't really take it anywhere, the design of it is genius. Like, it is just incredible. Her formulas are redunculous. Like, they are so pigmented, so gorgeous. Like, I can't even. Like, look at that. What? Oh. So this one right here, I find Noble and Strutter to be very similar. So I have Noble all over as my transition shade. And then I have Lemmy. I think it's called Lemmy. This insanely gorgeous, like, emerald green down here. I have that all over the lid. And then I have Black Metal, which is the black one up here. You know, to smoke everything, you know, to smoke everything out. I have, what do I have? I don't have the orange on today. I have this Harpsichord. I think it's Harpsichord. Yep, this insanely gorgeous coppery shade up here. I have that under the lash line. And then I have a little bit of Vinyl. This like lime green one here in the inner corner, just to kind of brighten everything up. One of the looks that I did on Instagram, which I will put a picture somewhere, I had a mixture of Analog, Lemmy, and Fran. I think Fran. So the orange, the yellow, and the green, and that was my fall leaf inspiration type look. Perf. Totes perf. Last two things are kind of oddball, random things, but I'm really excited and really happy about them, so I'm going to mention them. This one's kind of cheesy, but I get suckered into this kind of stuff all the time. It's a coffee mug with my logo on it. So I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says Baby Blue Eyes right here, and it has the same logo that is on my business cards. I love this. I love Vistaprint. I order my business cards from them. We ordered calendars this year. Oh, look at everybody. Calendars this year for Christmas, as Christmas gifts. Look at this one. Oh, they're so cute. These came out so good. And I ordered everything Monday night. It arrived on my doorstep Thursday night. Oh, look at Anna. Isn't that insane? That is like the prettiest picture. Ah, of Anna. Here's a good one. Eva and I, we had a really good engagement photo shoot, and these pictures are from our photo shoot. Here's Allie's Halloween picture. So good. Miss Allie. So pretty. And we got Daddy and daughter. Oh, makes me want to cry. And then I passed one of my beautiful Miss Abby. So good. These turned out so amazingly. Save the date cards. Yes. We've been engaged since June. It was actually my birthday that we got engaged. And we've had a really, really stressful, difficult time planning. Well, I mean, I'm the one who's like stressed out and going crazy, and my honey's like, meh, whatever. It'll come together. So we finally made some really tough but crucial decisions, and I was able to order our save the date cards. And they're so pretty. They're so pretty. I stressed out and fussed over these for way too long. Way, way too long. But we've got our purple and our gold, which are our colors. We've got my honey and I, which is such a good picture. And, you know, some of the information. And then on the back, we've got this beautiful family portrait. Same one that was on the calendar. Our wedding is 2 years away for a lot of reasons. Ugh, it's been crazy. We have a good idea of how many people will be coming. Then I can actually order, you know, our actual invitations. And they look even prettier than this, although this looks really good. The invitations are even prettier. So that's just giving me all the feels and getting me super excited to jump into all the wedding stuff. This is already really long, I know, and I'm rambling, I know. So it's time to wrap it up. You guys know the drill. I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. If you have subscribed already, thank you so much. I'm glad we can hang out. Make sure to check out my social media, especially Instagram, because I'm there all the time. The links for my social media are down below. What else? A whole wackadoodle list of stuff that I'm planning, and I'm really, really pumped for it. Also, the next favorite video is going to be my yearly favorite video. What? Favorites for 2015. That went by really fast. I remember doing my favorites for 2014. Like, it's craziness. Craziness. Alright, that is everything from me for now, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.